Hey, happy Monday, everybody. It is Priddle Monday, and I'm just checking the stream, make sure it looks okay. Jimmy Fast, how are you today? Hey, oh man, let's make happy sure. Happy Monday, everybody. Mute. There we go. Man, last thing I want to hear is myself. All right. Treasure Hunter, Huli, how are you today? So, it is Priddle Monday. What are we doing today? Well, today I want to start off talking about the Forrest Fenn Gold Medallion, hunt number 7. This one is not one that I've been working on, but I noticed when the solution came out just a couple days ago that Jenny Kyle of Mysterious Writings, she mentioned that, you know, there are codes that are in this. However, you only needed sort of lateral thinking, or even she used my favorite term, which is outside the box thinking, in order to solve the treasure hunt. So I thought I would just go over it, sort of how it was set up and how it was solved, to show that, you know, seeing things like scary codes and ciphers and stuff that you see, it's that some of these treasure hunts are like that, but really you can solve it using lateral thinking or outside the box thinking. Yeah, Jimmy Fast. We're all hoping for those cookies. It's all about the cookies here on Priddle Monday. So, Forrest Fenn Gold Medallion treasure hunt number 7. There is a proxy item that's hidden, probably by Jenny Kyle herself, somewhere in the Appalachians. I solved the first one, and I'm not eligible for the other one, so I didn't really have much motivation to look into these. But like I said, after looking at the solution, I thought I would go over it, and then we can talk about sort of if you would have come up with the same thing, or if you were working on it, you can tell me what you were talking about, or what you were thinking if you were working on this. So there was an attached video to this, but the video shows the background where it shows the wall, and there's a block with a little white blaze on it, and that was just to give you the final location of where the rock was hidden. So the video is there to help you for picking up the proxy item that you then send in so that you can get a Forrest Fenn Gold Medallion from Jenny. But all you needed is everything is right here on this picture that was provided for you to solve this treasure hunt. The answer and the location that you're looking for is a place called Pine Grove Furnace State Park at the general store, and this place is in Pennsylvania. So how are you going to figure this out? Dude, Huli says she would have done that drive for me. Well, I wasn't working on it. But Huli, if you ever figure out one of these, and if you need a camera, somebody to take a video for you, you let me know, because I'd be happy. None of these, other than the one I did, no one's had a video for them finding him, or at least they haven't shared him yet. I kind of thought it was kind of interesting with the sharing the video of the find right when I found it, because I think that's kind of neat, sort of the figuring it out. This is all the things that we're looking for in these treasure hunts, is the moment you find it. But hey, Huli, if you figure one out, let me know, and I'll video it. I'll bring my phone, and we can video it together. Just let me know. So yeah, this location is actually a little more than an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes from my house drive. It's interesting, this little yeah. You grew up in that area too. So what's the importance? So Pine Grove Furnace State Park, it's the kind of the official halfway point on the Appalachian Trail. The Appalachian Trail is a hiking trail that goes from Georgia to Maine, or Maine to Georgia. Almost all of it is off-roads. It's a very popular hiking trail in the eastern United States. People hike it from end to end. Sometimes they start from Maine, go to Georgia. Sometimes they go Georgia, Maine. Pine Grove Furnace State Park is the halfway point. So if someone has been hiking to this spot, they've hiked over 1,000 miles at this point. One of the things they do at the general store here in the state park is they provide you or you can get a half-gallon of ice cream, and if you can eat all of the ice cream all in one sitting, you'll get a wooden spoon. The wooden spoon part is new to me. I always thought they provide the half-gallon ice cream, and if you eat it all, then you don't have to pay for it. It's free. Which I don't know. If you've been walking for 1,000 miles, maybe that'll be great. Or maybe if you only get halfway through, I don't know. But I always thought you can get it for free, but apparently you get a wooden spoon too. That part was news to me when Jenny posted this a couple days ago. But so how do you figure out this treasure hunt? Well, we're given a compass here with an X at the center of the whole picture. And this had more meaning than just, as the X is in, if you can see in the background, I think you can see the background of the wall where it's there, but having it in the center was more important than it might have been realized at the beginning. One of the key things, and let me make sure you can see it, yes, is this sort of collection of letters and numbers, which looks like a code. If you had done some Googling, and so it's just a matter of Googling, you would have found out that this is a chess move called center game. Center game. And so center game is the name of the move. However, you can look at it, it's at the center of Georgia, which has the two-letter code GA, and Maine, ME. So all you had to do, it's midway between Georgia and Maine. So that was the primary method of figuring out the treasure hunt, according to Jenny. Now, let me see if I can figure out how I can get back. There we go. You also had, this is a compass with north being up. North was pointing to the A, and at south it was pointing to 18. 18 is a T when you do the numbers, where A equals 1, 26 is Z. So you have the middle of A and T right there as a confirmer. So the X here is between the A and the T. You had another 1x8 in the upper right-hand corner here. And this means it's at the location of the proxy item is, I'm trying to look at my notes here, center of the 18th word. So if you go through these words and you go to the 18th, you come to at. And at the center of AT. The AT is a commonly used term for the Appalachian Trail. Treasure says, dude, I think solving Fenn's is easier than this. I don't want to say yes or no. Fenn's poem, we don't know how to solve it yet. Yeah, I know it makes sense, Hooli, when it's explained after the fact, but I don't think it's so out of the ordinary or out of thinking that this couldn't have been figured out. And again, this is kind of the purpose of what I'm doing for the Priddle Mondays, is we get thinking about different things where it might not be the first thing you think of, but later on you see it and it's like, oh, okay. Or even you have enough experience with these past treasure hunts, you say, oh, well, I wonder if it's this type of method to solve this treasure hunt. Treasure hunt, agreed. Looking at this, I think I'd be sitting in the back with Forrest. Well, I'm hoping not only with Priddle Mondays, but I would like to make some videos in the future where I'm going to go back to treasure hunts that have been completed, where I can go over how it was done. These are things we can all read about, but I think if you look at it as a video format, maybe have some pictures and things to share, and you can sort of put that in the back of your mind when if you come to another treasure hunt, that seems there's only so many things they can do to sort of hide certain things to figure it out. Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you, Treasure Hunter. So far, so good. So 1 by 8. The 18th word is at the Appalachian Trail has the abbreviation AT. It's often called the AT because Appalachian Trail is a long word. Let's see, I'm going to bring it back up. This is what I want to do. So the center of at is AT, which is Pine Grove Furnace State Park, the center of the Appalachian Trail. So that was another confirmer or hint that you were on the right trail. The number code on the bottom, this means general store. There's some type of code to figure that. I didn't look into it, but it didn't sound like it was too bad. You have ha here at the beginning. Ha, if you take the 8th letter of the alphabet H, A is 1, you've got 81. Interstate 81 is a highway that is not far from Pine Grove Furnace State Park. And actually, Interstate 81, and Huli knows this too, it covers quite a large amount of the Appalachian area. If you look at the utensils, this is part of a bacon cipher, and Jenny provided what a bacon cipher looks like. This is a bacon cipher. This is just a straight substitution, nothing too fancy. But if you took these first two, you get P and A. So that was a confirmation that you were in Pennsylvania. In the text, it talks about skip to the end of an 8-course meal. That's dessert. So we were thinking ice cream and drug trafficking. Yeah, it's a very popular truck route because my dad used to drive 18-wheelers. He was talking about 81 is a preferred north-south route in the East Coast because Interstate 95, which is closer to the coast, is so busy with traffic that a lot of the trucks use 81 to go north and south on the East Coast. So dessert, ice cream. Ice cream goes back to, like I talked about, Pine Grove Furnace State Park. Get your ice cream for free, and you get a wooden spoon if you can eat a whole half-gallon of ice cream. There's Morse code at the top. It means laugh often, love beyond words, live every moment. Sort of more of a confirmer than a direct help. See, on the left, there's the word skip is there. This is to indicate that you use a skip code of 8, because 8 is an 8-course meal. So you begin with laugh. So starting with laugh, you take every 8 letters down, then you come up with tenet. Tenet is 10, both frontwards and backwards. And also 10 is X. So this is more of a confirmation that X is important. Jimmy Fast's already hungry. We'll wait for the cookies. Cookies are later, Jimmy Fast. So, there's a code on the right. This is a Vignere cipher. The Vignere cipher tells you if you've been wise and found the blaze. It's not a direct help, but just points out that there's a blaze on a rock that's important for you to find the last bit. And also blazes are used on trees. There's a white blaze that's painted on the trees in the Appalachian Trail to indicate where the trail is. And that's the Forrest Fenn Gold Medallion treasure hunt number 7. The Vignere cipher, there's a key. And the key was that you're supposed to start backwards from the title. That was the key to figuring it out. Bacon and peanut butter cookies. No. Not for me. Let's see. So that's Forrest Fenn Gold Medallion treasure hunt number 7. So, yes, there are some codes that were involved here and there, but, the one thing I missed. How come I didn't put that in my notes? A teacup. A-T. A-T-E-A cup. A-T cup. The Appalachian Trail A-T. Why didn't that get put in my notes? Yeah, whatever. So, what I'd like to do for the rest is do some riddles. And we're going to do some rebuses. Yes, I had to look up that rebuses is the plural of rebus. Let's get going. I've decided to do some of these easy riddles. I was not necessarily happy with what the easy riddles came up with, but we're going to start here. Why is it that Snoop Dogg needs an umbrella? I have a feeling I'm not gonna like these. Why is it that Snoop Dogg needs an umbrella. Barking up the wrong tree. Needs a woof over his head. Doesn't have a woof over his head. Is this what we're going to be doing? It's raining cats and dogs. I like that, Alan K. I'm just going to keep going because I have a feeling I'm not going to like these. Because of the drizzle. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm going to do 2 more of these, and if I don't like the way this is going, is it worth sharing? No, this is not worth sharing, riddles.com. Black I am and much admired. Men seek me until they're tired. When they find me, they break my head and take from me my resting bed. What am I? Black I am and much admired. Men seek me until they're tired. When they find me, they break my head and take from me my resting bed. Black matches. Yeah, Huli, we're gonna pretend that first riddle never happened. When they find me, they break my head and take me from my resting bed. When they find me, they break my head and take me from my resting bed. Fire, charcoal, resting bed. I'm thinking water when they say when they find me, they break my head, take me from my resting bed. We're ahead of a creek and, the bed of a river. Oil. That's a good one. I like that. That's coal. No cookie for you, Huli. I like the oil, though. Black I am, much admired. Men seek me until they're tired because they mine it. When they find me, they break my head and take from me my resting bed. That's not bad. We'll keep going. What can go up a chimney down, but cannot go down a chimney up? All right, well, this might be a good time to mention that if you're interested in joining my Discord, we can go over these riddles verbally if you want to. Instead of doing it on text chat, we can do it in verbal chat. So my Discord is open, and I have a voice channel room if anybody wants to do this. So what can go up a chimney down, but cannot go down a chimney up? Up a chimney down, but cannot go down a chimney up. Chat doesn't know what the answer is. We're just gonna see what the answer is because I'm stumped. Umbrella. What can go down? What can go up a chimney down, but not go? Oh, because you think it's opening it up. I'd say no, but these easy. I'm not necessarily easy. It's an umbrella. What can go up a chip? Okay. All right. You get a cookie, Jimmy. I'm gonna give these easy clues one more before I'm saying we're gonna move to some other different riddles. All right, what do we got? In the NBA, how many men on the basketball court for each team? In the NBA, how many men are on the basketball court for each team? This is like a trick question. There's got to be. Is it a trick question, or is this in the NBA? How many men are on the basketball court for each team? On the court for each team. Is it supposed to be a play that you're supposed to immediately think one thing, like there's 12 men on a team. Baseball? No, NBA's basketball. This is National Basketball Association. Yeah, it's 5, but I'm thinking maybe if you had this riddle verbally, people would immediately think 12 because how many players are on a team, but they would forget the on the court part. It's 5, but 5, not 10. Yeah, we're moving on. All right, we're gonna go to my favorite website for riddles. We're back to Riddle Watt again. If you make your own account, they have a front page riddle, and if you can figure out the front page riddle, then you can make your own riddle and then put it on the front page. And they have now like thousands and thousands of riddles in the database that you can look at other than the front page. But let's see if we can do the front page riddle. A great warrior or a minimalist's room. 7 characters. A great warrior or a minimalist's room. 7 characters. Fenn's poem up there. Not sure what you mean, Treasure Hunter. You have to... Oh, you mean as... Oh, you mean in the Riddle Watt? No. Riddles generally are either 1 or 2 word answers, and they'll give you the exact number of characters. Fenn's poem is a whole other ball of wax. So it's a 7-character word, a great warrior or a minimalist's room. So while you're trying to come up with something, I'm going to go and Google warrior synonym. And let's see if I can do this where I can show both at the same time. No, don't do that. Come on. Work with me, work with me. And you can't see that. A great warrior or a minimalist's room. And what you see is not what I see. All right, I'm just going to have to go between the two. I don't know how to get this. Get in there. Here we go. A great warrior or a minimalist's room. Seven letters. A minimalist's room. Soldier. I'm just putting this in just because it's 7 letters. A great warrior or a minimalist's room. I'm not going to submit that. Trooper is also 7 letters. Trooper, a minimalist's room. A minimalist's room or a great warrior. I'm going to look and see what the wrong answers are. Can you see those? You can see those. A great warrior samurai did not work. A minimalist room private did not work. It's not always one word, Alan K., but the clue will generally say, if there's a certain number of characters, it will say parentheses 2 words. But riddles in general are either 1 or 2 word answers. Forrest Fenn's poem, who knows? Who knows the number of answers? But riddles, generally 1 or 2 words. And this is one of the things that makes them sort of nice, neat, and compact. Lion den. Yeah, I see where you're going with that, but that's two words, and they didn't tell us it's two words. But I do like where you're going. Yep, yep. All right, I'm gonna look at synonyms for minimalist. Minimalist. Did I spell that? Did I spell that right? Minimalist. All right, essential, minimum, austere. That's 7 letters. I don't know how austere means a great warrior, though. Spartan. Spartan, a great warrior, or a minimalist room. 7 letters. Looks like Hoolie's got Spartan. I'm going to submit that. So did you get that first, or did I get that from the list? All right, Jimmy Fast gave her a cookie. So there was a case where I didn't quite get it, but knowledge of different definitions of the same word got you the answer. And that's a lot of the things for riddles, where there could be a word and there could be 2 ways. Last week there was lead in the clue, and it was a 6-letter, and then Hooli figured out it ends up being leader. I saw it when I clicked on the list first time. Okay. All right. So that's a good riddle, and I really, they're not always 100% good riddles when you get them. I don't know how that's a minimalist room. Spartan means, it's a adjective, a Spartan, meaning there's very little bit of furniture in a room. You call that room being Spartan. I'll say that's not most commonly used word, but it's common enough that I recognized it when I saw it on the list for minimalist, that's a synonym for Spartan, or Spartan is a synonym for minimalist. Sparse. That's good, Jimmy Fast. Yeah, that's another way. So a room would be sparse. All right, let's move on. Let's see what else we got. I don't have a riddle to put in, so I don't have anything to put in there. Let's go over here. Let's look at newest riddles. Good crossword word. And I would say vocabulary and knowing the different definitions of the same word, sometimes even when they're, like I said, pronounced differently, particularly useful in crosswords. And I'm trying to get better at that for cryptic crosswords, which I'll bring up on one of these Priddle Mondays. Let's try this one right here. The best nationality for a guy to be an epidemiologist. The best nationality for a guy to be an epidemiologist. Is that a skin doctor, I think? I don't know. I'm showing my own lack of... my own lack. Epidemiologist. Did I spell that right? Probably not. There's an E in there. Epidemiologist. Did you mean... No. Come on. I need the internet to tell me what a word is, because I'm not sure if that's what a skin doctor... Epidemiologist. What do epidemiologists do? Plan and direct studies to find ways to prevent and treat them. Am I? Epidemiologist. Studies outbreaks. First was in England with the water in the well. Epidemics. Oh, okay. They study diseases within populations of people. In essence, public health professionals analyze what causes disease outbreaks in order to treat existing diseases and prevent future outbreaks. Okay. They study diseases within populations of people. All right, so what would be the best nationality? Well, Jimmy Fast. Jimmy Fast looks like he's got a German. Is that how the best nationality will... I think it's AN, though, isn't it? Yeah, AN. Jimmy Fast gets a cookie. Bam. Yeah, that's a... I agree, Alan K. That's another good riddle. And this is why, again, don't be afraid to use the... use this website on your own, RiddleWatt. These are just like us, people who submit these riddles. They tend to be also worded in something that someone comes up on their own, and that means they're not necessarily something you can Google the exact riddle. There are a lot of these riddles that get used over and over and over again, and you can just sort of type in the whole riddle to figure it out. But a lot of the times when I've looked at this in the past, it's not something you can easily get. Yep. Jimmy Fast, that was good. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's go to this one over here. The reflections on one who has recently departed sounds like the study of oneself. The reflections on one who has recently departed sounds like the study of oneself. Well, the first thing I think of is MIRROR, but I don't know if that's what it is. The reflections on one who has recently departed sounds like the study of oneself. Study of oneself. The reflections of oneself. Treasure Hunter thinks memoir. How would that work for the first part of the riddle, though? The reflections. The reflections on one who has recently departed. I like that. What I'm saying, Treasure Hunters, I like that for the second part of the riddle. But you need to explain to me how that works for the first part. The reflections on one who has recently departed. Oh, okay. I appreciate it, Treasure Hunter. See, my thought was a study of oneself, sort of like ist or ism at the end. Memory. The reflections on one who has recently departed. Sounds... Well, now that sounds good for the first part, but how does that sound for this? Sounds like the study of oneself. Like I say, that now Treasure Hunter, I like that for the first part, but not... How does that work for the second part? Sounds like the study of oneself. Oh, me? Because it's me, memory, me. Jimmy Fax thinks eulogy. Yeah, and Treasure Hunter's talking about ends with OLGY. But then Jimmy Fast, how does that work for the second part of the riddle? Again, the reflections of one recently departed. Eulogy works for that. How does eulogy, though, work for sounds like the study of oneself? Oh, eulogy, you. Y-O-U? Okay. It's like that we've got some good ones for one, not the other. I'm going to look at what the... Holy cow, there's 71 incorrect answers. All right, memory is not it. Let's see if eulogy is down here. You can see this list, right? Yeah. These are all incorrect guesses. Somebody start typing funeral. So if it's eulogy, reflections on one who has recently departed, sounds like the study of oneself. I guess it like Treasure Hunter was saying, it's OLGY. Eulogy. Yeah. All right, I'll give it a go. Of course, I didn't type it correctly. 6 letters. Jimmy Fast. Jimmy Fast is racking up the cookies. Putting those Girl Scouts to shame. Again, let's go to the next one. All right, I'll do one more. Yeah, the U. It's not bad. I'd say it's not the greatest riddle because I don't like it for both of them. The eulogy, I get where they're going for it, but I think it's a little bit forced. This will be the last riddle, and then we're going to move on to rebuses. Easy to lose, but hard to gain. What am I? 6 characters. Easy to lose, but hard to gain. I first thought it was something like time, but timer. Easy to lose, but hard to gain. What am I? 6 characters. Easy to lose. Change. Oh, easy to lose change as in coins, but hard to gain. I'm willing to put that in Treasure Hunter without even doing anything because I like it. Easy to lose meaning change coins are easy to lose, but hard to gain. Change meaning making something different. Nope. But I like the way you're thinking, Treasure Hunter. Oh, easy to lose Jimmy Fast memory. Easy to lose your memory, but hard to gain memory. All right, once again, I'm willing to put it in without looking at the incorrect answers. Six letters, 6 letters. Nope, it's not memory. See, I like that. I liked memory for the easy to lose part, but the hard to gain I didn't quite get. Oh, you're welcome, Long Way to Tipperary. I like these too. I mean, I'm trying to take an exercise where we might be sitting and trying to figure things out like we do for you're doing a crossword puzzle by yourself. I think the fact that we can sort of do these together sort of makes an exercise that could be kind of boring and sort of makes it a little more interesting because we're all trying to figure these things out. Easy to lose but hard to gain. What am I? I'm going to look at the wrong answers now. Oh, 74. Is it a math word? Easy to lose, but hard to gain. It could be. Somebody tried to put money in there. Easy to lose, but hard to gain. Somebody put friend in there. I will say, what am I is usually it's a noun. It sounds obvious, but it's a singular. It's not going to be plural, so it's not going to be a 5-letter word. Alan K says there's a chocolate chip cookie in for his chest. It's going to be pretty stale at this point, if there is. Or are the gold coins actually chocolate coins? See, there's some of these that end in an S, and I don't think it will be a plural word. Easy to lose, but hard to gain. Oh, I'm looking at the... I don't know, can you see that? You probably can't. There's another riddle which is easy to gain but hard to lose. Easy to lose. So again, my first thought it was something like time. Something that's not your first thought. Yeah, glasses, sight. I agree with it's you're on the right track, but we're not using our lateral brain, our outside the box brain here. Jeez. that was I think last week. Teeth, hair. Yeah, you're using Hooli, and we're all sort of using our logical brains. You're trying to use the simplest solution. We need to go sideways a little bit. I don't know. We need to think outside the box. Easy to lose, but hard to gain. Let's go to our synonyms. Lose. Easy to lose, but hard to gain. Can you see that? Yes. Waste. It's 5 letters. Forget is 6 letters. Easy to lose. Hard to gain. Oh, is it something simple like money? Oops. That seems not riddly enough to me, if that can make up a word. Somebody put, oh, it's not enough letters? 1, 2, 3, it's only 5 letters. Oh, okay. I was looking at divest. Easy to lose. Hard to gain. I'm going to throw up easy into my synonyms. Easy to lose. Yep, 6 letters. You're right, Jimmy Fast. Like I said, I was looking at monies. We're going back to the Snoop Dogg riddle all of a sudden. Easy to lose, hard to gain. All right, I'm not messing around anymore. Be sure to look if you figure this out either after the stream or something or something. Go ahead and type it in the chat and we figure it out. Or if you want to put it in the comments after the stream. I tend to think that if I put in this exact riddle, that there's probably a good possibility I could just sort of Google it and find it out. But I'll put that as your homework assignment. We're going to move on to rebuses, assets. Yeah, see, again, you're putting a plural. I tend to think it's not a plural thing. Ground. Welcome, Sapa West. Easy to lose, but hard to gain. Lose ground, gain ground. I'm gonna put that 6 letters, G-R-U-N-D. Nope. Looks like we added to the list of the wrong answers. Nope. So you have a homework assignment. We're gonna move on to rebuses. If you can figure out easy to lose but hard to gain, what am I with 6 characters? So what's a rebus? Let me go back. So this was one from last week where I introduced where these are pictures and you're trying to come up with some words or words. And I think it even might have been Sapa West. This is eyelid. So that's just an example of a rebus. Go over here, go over here. So when you look at this one, you can see the answers right here. Foot in the door, 12 inches inside door, foot in the door. Now Jimmy Fast thinks it's breath. Easy to lose. All right, I'll give it a shot. It is not breath. We're just checking up the wrong answers for Riddle for that one. So here's one example, and you can see it says it's the beginning of the end. So there's an arrow, beginning of the end. 2 left feet, so it's feet on the wrong way. Big deal. Too funny for words. I think these are, you can, when you have the answers and you can see, okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. Tickled pink. This is a Tuesday, twos, multiple twos. And how was I going to, okay, yeah, I was going to, for this last one, I was going to just, boop. So 3.1415, apple pie. Just as a quick sort of show and tell of different rebuses. And let me bring myself back. And don't think I'm lost forever. There I am. So we're going to do some of these. So let's see. Puzzle number 1. 4 stance. 4 in the stance. Well, we just saw this one. This was too funny for words. I don't know why they would put this in their list. So that's too funny for words. Puzzle number 2. Let's see if we can figure out 1, 3, and 4. 21. Okay, well, puzzle 4 is, I think it's pretty easy. I'll give you some time to put that in. I think that's pretty straightforward. At least I got it. But I'm not getting 1 and 3. At least not right away. For instance, I like that. I didn't get that right away. That's for Treasure Hunter. So what's number 3? Yeah, Hoolie's got Once in a Blue Moon. That was the one I got. I will put out some cookies for Treasure Hunter and for Hoolie. Forgot to put in the cookie. Yep, number 1, for instance. I got that. We know this is too funny for words because we just saw that in the examples. But what's this one? This is 21 with a filled in black square. What's 21? Like blackjack? Black square? The answers are going to be available to me, but I want to see if we can figure these out. 4 is Once in a Blue Moon, like Cooley said. 21. They had like left before, but I'm not sure. 21 black square blackjack. I'm not getting this one. Once in a Blue Moon. Too funny for words. For instance. Anybody have any ideas? Jimmy Fast, it's Once in a Blue Moon. You think it's Once Upon a Blue Moon. I think if the once was over it, that would be it. Yeah, I'm not seeing what puzzle number 3 is either. I have a feeling I'll confirm, but I'm pretty sure Hoolie's correct, and I think I got that one too. Once in a Blue Moon. All right. I'm going to go ahead and see what the answers are. Back to square one. What? Back S square. Back to square one. Oh, 2. Back to square one. Back to square one. That's good. I didn't get it, but I like the answer. I like it when they make sense. Back to square one. And it's once in a blue moon, too funny for words, and for instance. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I didn't get a notice that Cal Lazar's has a live stream today. Did anybody? If anybody knows that Cal Lazar's has a live stream, I'd like to know. But meanwhile, let's see if we can figure out these. Cut. End cut. The end of cut. Show. Oh, they gave us Puzzle 8's Tickled Pink. We know that one. Check, stick, X. This is pointing at the end. The end. I'm not seeing these right away. Sideshow. That's the number 7, that's for sure. And it looks like Hooli got that one, so Hooli gets the cookie. Sideshow for number 7. And like I said, 8 is Tickled Pink because they told us that at the beginning. But what's 5 and 6? Wrong end of the stick. I like that one. Cuts. Yep, Tickle Pink is correct. It's okay, Jimmy Fast. It's all right. Wrong end of the stick. Screen all digitized. Well, I'm new to live streaming. If there's an issue with the live stream, it could be me. Uppercut. How about a cut above the rest? Ha ha! It's a cut above the rest. Hooli got an assist. You don't get a cookie, but you gave me an assist for that one. It's a cut above the rest. I get my aha moment. All right, so cut above the rest. Wrong end of the stick. Sideshow and Tickled Pink. That's got to be it. Cut above the rest, wrong end of the stick. Yep. You get the assist, though, Hooli. Hooli gets one for wrong end of the stick. Sideshow, Tickled Pink. So nobody's heard about Kyle Lazar's if they've got a live stream coming up? I suppose I can just... So you got puzzles 9, 10, 11, 12, and I'm going to just do a quick check. Because I don't want to go over Cal Lazar's. But I don't see anything right now. No notification or anything yet. All right. Two left feet. I like that, Jimmy Fast. Baby talk. How about small talk? I like small talk for number 9. Okay. They all went to small talk. See, but again, I worked off of baby talk, which is not bad. But baby talk is good, but I think it's small talk. But it seems like everybody else, small talk. Get up and go. Not sure. Get up and go. Get up and go. It could be. How about 12? Does anybody know? It looks like it spells operation, but without P-A-I-N. Operation without something. This is hilarious. So operation, the game operation without P-A-I-N. No pain. Operation without pain. Pain-free operation. All right. Let's see what we got for answers. I think even if we're not exactly, we're pretty close. Small talk, 2 left feet, get up and go, painless operation. Yep. Who had small talk? Jimmy Fast. All right, I'll bring it down. You can start looking at the next 4. Jimmy Fast. Small talk. 2 left feet. Jimmy got 2 of them. What was the other one? Painless operation. Holy. Yep, half-hearted. I'm almost certain half-hearted is that one. No. I'm gonna go ahead and cookie for Sappa. Yeah, I'm almost certain half-hearted is that one. So 13's got to be cross. Okay, Treasure Hunter's already got cross speed. Cookie for Treasure Hunter. And boop. Too stupid for words. It's a good expression, but I'm not sure if that's what it is. Yeah, we've got crossbreed Hooli already. Moral high ground. I like that one. Surrounded by idiots. Is that something a bit against me? Jimmy Fast. Moral high ground. I don't think we've gotten 14 though. The stupid. I don't think it's surrounded by idiots. Stupid. The end of something about the last stupid, the end of stupid. Okay, yeah, I didn't know what the 81 joke was, Treasure Hunter. The end for stupid, something like that. Because there's 4 stupids. Stupid cornered. Stupid twister. Oh, the drug smuggling reference. Okay. All right. I don't think we have it. I think crossbreed, moral high ground, half-hearted are good. Let's see what the answer is. Downright stupid. That's a good one. Downright stupid. All right. So you have an assignment. Easy to lose, hard to gain. What am I? Put it in the box after the stream, and we can have this riddle of our times out of our concern. It's now 9 o'clock. It's about as far as I wanted to go. I want to thank you everybody for coming in. Again, if you want to use voice, we can talk over voice. This is why I got my headphones on. Check my Discord, and we will come back next week for another Priddle Monday, unless you hear otherwise. Thank you everybody for showing up today. Have a good week.